Deep beneath the sparkling sea of spoons stood Ripple Reef, where every young turtle raced the morning current. Tavi was the biggest little turtle there, with turquoise flippers, kind amber eyes, and a round shell covered in glowing golden swirls. He kicked as fast as he could, but his heavy shell turned him in slow circles. Paddle, paddle, spin! The speedy fish zoomed past. Tavi smiled for them, yet secretly wished his strange bright shell would let him move like everyone else. That night, Ripple Reef prepared for the Pearl Boat Parade. The moontide always carried tiny shell boats safely through the coral arches, but when the moon rose, the water shivered and flowed backward. Boats bumped into seagrass, seahorses tumbled from their saddles, even the bubbles sank. "The tide has lost its way," cried Mayor Claw, a small red crab with a very large hat. Without the moontide, the parade could not reach Home Lagoon before sunrise. Elder Mira, a silver manta ray, glided down from the quiet blue. She explained that the ancient tide compass had disappeared inside the kelp maze. "Only something that can feel every turn of the water can find it," she said. At that moment, one golden swirl on Tavi's shell blinked toward the east. Then another blinked north. Tavi stared over his shoulder. His shell was not slowing him down. It was listening to currents nobody else could feel. Tavi gathered his friends. Pogo the pufferfish blew bubble arrows to mark the path. Lolly the shrimp tied ribbons of seagrass between the rocks. Mayor Claw carried snacks and declared himself official map holder. Together, they followed the glowing swirls across Ripple Reef. When the current bent left, Tavi's shell shimmered left. When it dipped, the lowest swirl flashed. For once, moving slowly helped Tavi notice every tiny change before his friends rushed past it. At the entrance to the kelp maze, a whirlpool woke with a deep, watery rumble. It pulled the bubble arrows into a spinning ring. The seagrass ribbons twisted loose. Mayor Claw's map folded itself into a paper hat. Tavi tried to swim faster, but the whirlpool spun his heavy shell around and around. Pogo and Lolly vanished behind waving kelp. "I am too slow to save anyone," Tavi cried. Then, his golden swirls began blinking in a calm, steady circle. Tavi stopped fighting. He tucked in his flippers and listened through his shell. Beneath the loud whirlpool was a gentle heartbeat. Turn, pause, turn, pause. Tavi matched its rhythm. His shell became a shining wheel, not pushed by the water, but balanced inside it. One by one, the golden swirls pointed towards safe pockets between the rushing streams. Tavi found Pogo, Lolly, and Mayor Claw, then guided them through the maze in the quiet center of the storm. At the maze's deepest cave, they found the tide compass trapped inside a giant sleeping clam. Every time they came close, the clam sneezed and snapped shut. "Hachoo-clack!" Tavi had an idea. Pogo puffed a tiny bubble under the clam's nose. Lolly tickled it with seagrass. Hachoo! The shell opened wide. Tavi turned his glowing back toward the compass. Its silver needle answered his golden swirls, lifted into the water, and locked gently into the center of his shell. Tavi carried the compass above the kelp maze. His shell shone like a small underwater moon. Golden paths streamed outward through every reef and canyon. The lost tide slowed, turned, and remembered the road home. Pearl boats sailed beneath coral arches. Seahorses danced in curling ribbons. Bubbles rose again, thousands at once, ringing like tiny glass bells. Tavi did not race the current. He guided it, steady and sure, while all of Ripple Reef followed his warm, glowing trail. At Home Lagoon, Mayor Claw gave Tavi a medal shaped like a little wave. Elder Mira named him Keeper of the Wandering Tides. Tavi still arrived last at races, but now his friends saved the best cheering for last place. Whenever anyone felt too slow, too different, or too heavy to help, Tavi showed them the compass shining in his shell and said, "Going slowly can help you notice the way." Above them, the moon pulled the sea in one gentle silver breath. The end.